Hi, I'm Todd Nelson. I'm the founder of the Tree of Life Wellness Center, and I've been serving many thousands of people throughout the Colorado area for the past 34 years. Now, over the past 3 decades, it's been astounding to me to witness the alarming rate of diabetes and prediabetes that are increasing. In fact, the Journal of American Medical Association just last year estimates that about 14% of the population could have these conditions. That's about 35 million people. In many cases are going undiagnosed. This leads to about 71,000 deaths per year from complications of diabetes. In fact, if your fasting blood sugars tend to be averaging over 100 in a blood test, and another number that you find in a blood test called the hemoglobin A1C is averaging over 5.7 or above, you could be at risk. Add to that being overweight, having high cholesterol or triglycerides, and having high blood pressure, then the risk for heart disease actually goes up by about 50%. So I'm assuming you're watching this video because either you have some of these risk factors, or maybe you've been diagnosed with diabetes or other blood sugar problems and are seeking some natural lifestyle alternatives. Well, that's great, because managing and improving blood sugar is the first and foremost a lifestyle issue. The reason that pre-diabetes and diabetes are so rapidly increasing is primarily because of the food and exercise choices you might be making on a daily basis, along with genetic predisposition and toxicity issues that most people don't talk about or know about, which I'm going to be talking to you about more in just a minute. But first, I want to ask you to stay with me through this short video, because at the end, I'm going to be offering you a free educational report that I wrote called Managing Your Blood Sugar Naturally. This will help you get started in the right direction. Now let's get back to why this problem is sweeping the nation at an alarming kind of rate. It's simple, really. Americans are eating more sugar, flour, and processed food than ever before. In fact, people are eating like 150 pounds of sugar every year per person, plus add to that about 200 pounds of flour each year, and many other very refined carbohydrates. So this very high consumption of empty calories stresses your body's ability to utilize insulin correctly. If you combine that with being sedentary, not getting enough exercise, not eating enough fiber, and experiencing a lot of stress, the risk for developing these health problems dramatically increases. Now, another problem that hardly anybody knows about and is being revealed is the fact that pesticides that are in conventional foods can become what are now being called obesogens. So these chemicals can actually trigger you to gain fat cells and contribute to obesity and diabetes over time. So eating organically is a critical first step in preventing or overcoming these problems. So what else can you do to reduce or even eliminate the risks of unmanaged blood sugar that could lead to prediabetes or diabetes and something called metabolic syndrome? Well, besides eating organically, the most obvious next step is to reduce or eliminate sugar and lots of flour, essentially getting rid of all these refined carbohydrates that increase the demand for insulin. If you're secreting insulin too much, your cells start resisting it because it can become toxic at higher levels. This creates a problem called insulin resistance. From there, the risk for weight gain, cardiovascular risk, and diabetes dramatically increases. The good news is that functional medicine, the lifestyle approach that I practice to regaining your health, has a number of scientific and clinically proven programs that can potentially reverse the trend by normalizing your insulin response. I'm certified in a program called First Line Therapy that is for people like you that are at risk. I've used this program with people with problems with blood sugar for the past 10 years with really great success. First Line Therapy integrates a specific food plan based on your body composition, which I measure, scientifically researched dietary supplements specific to this condition, exercise, and stress reduction. The results have been really impressive, And with many of our clients, we've even noticed that some of them are reversing this negative trend in blood sugar, and their insulin resistance is no longer there. To get much more detail and have a starting point for your own personalized program, I'd like you to download the free report that I wrote called Managing Your Blood Sugar Naturally, which you'll find right here on this page. I also invite you to have a free 15-minute consultation with me to find out if my services are a right fit for you. So just enter your name and your email and fill out a short questionnaire on this page. It'll be sent to my office where I will review your answers, and then my staff will get in contact with you to set up the free 15-minute consultation. You can either come into the office and we can meet, or we can do the consultation by phone or through a Skype session. Now, I look forward to meeting you and supporting you in recovering your health. In the meantime, I'm wishing you the very best of health.